What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jet, and I am back in the mix. So we're going to talk about this mode here called Tiny Races. And this video is going to start with some toxicity. This guy sideswipes me to the point where we both don't move. And guess what? You both lose. So in this game mode, you have to stay in contact with the leader, and if not, you'll explode in like 10 seconds. Now here, in this clip, you can see this guy gets a power-up, and what power-ups are is they will alter your car to become more effective in the game mode. He switched from the NSX that you see in the game mode to the Knight Rider car with missiles on it. And the missile's home on Knight Rider. So if you get in front of that thing, you're pretty much dead. Talking more about power-ups, you can actually see them coming up on your map. There are actually icons that will tell you which one is coming up. So let me go through them. The power-ups are at the top of your screen. The color that will change will correspond to the player that has it. So you see up there, the ramp buggy power-up, the second one from the right, is orange, which means the orange player has the ramp buggy power-up. And as you would expect, the ramp buggy is perfect for this mode because, you can flip your opponent and they will go boom. Now here he gets probably like the second best power up in the game, which is the Tron bike. And yeah, if you run into the line, you go boom. Now here I use a power up called flipped. And what that does is it actually flips the controls of everybody in the lobby. So your gas becomes your reverse, and your reverse becomes your gas. And all you need is about a good 10 seconds for that mode to kick in, and boom, you're actually in the lead. Actually need 1 second for that mode to kick in, and boom, you're in the lead. So yeah, now the second one from the left, that little rocket, it's an unguided rocket, and you fire it multiple times, and things go boom. The third, yeah, hold on, pause. This guy tries to take me out, and he actually goes into a building. So automatic W for me. Now the third power up is guns. And you will need about 75% of the ammunition that the power-up gives you to blow up somebody if you're to keep hitting them with guns. And the fourth one is flipped. I already told you about that. Reverses the controls of everybody in the lobby. The fifth one is a ramp buggy. I already told you about that. And no, it's the Tron bike. And the fifth one's a ramp buggy. And the sixth one is the Knight Rider car with homing missiles. You can fire in front of you and behind you as well. I believe I do so right here. I pull a J-turn to try to shoot old dude, but I don't need to do that. Later on in this video, you'll see me actually firing from behind. Now this mode is pretty profitable right now. It's triple money, and it actually happens in rounds. You see there, I made 40 grand off of one round. The more players that you have, the longer the rounds are, the more money that you can make. And that goes with pretty much every single adversary mode in this game. So now that I've explained to you each power up, let's talk about skill, as this dude just doesn't want me to win at all. If you want to be toxic, as soon as you start, you can ram somebody to the point where they fall behind immediately. Don't do that, because that just ruins the experience for you and the other dude. And the other guy, who isn't being rammed, he takes off into the lead, and that's pretty much a guaranteed W for him. In terms of skill, as I get bowled up right there, in terms of skill, whenever you take a jump, always decide which power-up you're going to go for. The Tron bike will spawn on your left when you land, and the flipped power-up will spawn on your right. So whenever you jump, go ahead and take into account which power up that you want to get. You see here, I aim for the left. That way, I'm closer to the Tron bike. And when the other players hit your line, you're done for. Now I get hit with a flipped right here, and this is probably the best power up in this mode, but it doesn't matter because I'm already so far ahead. And also in terms of skill as well, there is no map, right? It's Tiny Racers. You have a perspective from the top down. I mean, they say tiny, but they just like increase the pitch noise of the NSX and the Knight Rider car and the ramp buggy, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, going back to in terms of skill, look at your map. As soon as the round starts, look for the nearest power-up and go ahead and plan on which power-up that you want to get. Right here, I go for flip, and I use it, and boom. He slows down because his gas is brake, and he actually runs into the wall trying to correct himself. That's all you need. That 1 second of confusion can literally determine whether or not that you're going to win a round. Let me go back to the first power-up, the bomb. The bomb, it actually has an explosion radius, and you can see that when you drop it. But if you get caught in it, the explosion radius, you're done for. But if you get caught outside of it, the shockwave will actually dislodge your car, and you will actually, there's a high chance you'll fly off the map. Let me put it to you like that. So the bomb is not instant use. It has a delay of like maybe half a second, if not 3/4 of a second. So just keep that in mind whenever you decide to drop it. So here, we're going to actually switch to gameplay, now that I told you all about the power-ups. The Tron bike is probably the second best power-up. The first best power-up is probably flipped, and the third best power-up is the Knight Rider car with the homing missiles on it. Because obviously, when you kill somebody, that's it. There you go. If you're accurate with machine guns, you will do well in this mode. You will. But if, let's just say you have an accident where you accidentally ram somebody off the map, they will come after you for the entire game mode, and they'll destroy you on purpose even though they don't win any rounds either. But at some point they're going to realize, I'm not winning, let me actually do this. So just keep that in mind and try not to accidentally flip anybody. And you see there, the bomb went off, and I got affected. I got affected by it, but I didn't go flying off the map. Now at some point, you know, I'm a nice dude, so I try not to ram anybody off. But here, like, my straw breaks, and I decided to actually sideswipe some people from here on out. So yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Nice guys always finish last. There, the ramp buggy actually came into use because it knocked me off a little bit. But thanks to this boost, I get back into range, and I land. But on every jump, there's not going to be a power-up. There's only on a certain jump. The more you play this mode, the more you'll understand where the power-ups are going to be at. So right here, I jump again. I'm looking ahead, and which power-up do I go for? Actually, there's no need for me to go for a power-up because I just won. Wonderful. So just keep that in mind, folks. Now, in terms of profits, yeah, this mode is worth it. If you were to spend maybe about three lobbies doing this, yeah, you're gonna have some money. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna show you the end screen so you can understand how much money this brings me for right now. This is triple money, right? So whenever this mode ends, divide all that money by 3. And that's the nominal amount that you'll be making after the special goes away. Now I'm going to show you my opponent's money. And yeah, do the same thing, divide it by 3. And that will tell you how much money they made. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.